Hi. So I will just this link this at a few places. Then I will. Then I will put some cards. Maybe if someone wants me to or chat or so on. So yeah. Well, let's see now. So yeah, I was about to do a Ayurvedic health check. I test the pulse, you look into the eyes, the tongue, the nails, everything. Actually, it's no limit to everything. Even the voice, even the everything. You look at the wholeness. And yeah, so I was. It was the wrong day. It was actually tomorrow, so I thought I could do this now then instead. Or actually, it was the right day, but I thought it was Thursday today, and it's Wednesday, so whatever. So now, let's see if someone is in here. Hey, hi, you are there. You were totally ready, right? Green, yeah. Yeah. What was it I was thinking about? Yeah, I thought I'm watching this series, The Blacklist, and I just wonder when you are going to be red. So, anyway, Reddington, I mean, then. Well, never mind. So, yeah, it's just you here. So, I have some cards here. I have the. Where are they? I had some cards. Yeah, here they are. I have the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, and I have the Crow Tarot that I got from my mom, I think last Christmas, by MJ, whatever, Coligny. I don't know the name. Anyway, so I also have some other decks close by. The Aura Soma Tarot. Actually, I also today got a bottle of one of those scents that if you don't know about that deck, it's a Aura Soma means like it have to do obviously with the aura and colors and so on, the influence that have, and also scents. But it is a tarot deck though. But it have two. Hey, wow. So it have two sets of major arcanas. I mean, from 0 to 22, if you know about that. Anyways, so one is the outward and one is the return. So one is what you are learning, and the other one is what you have integrated. So, hi, Fire. So, wow, this is a lot of people suddenly. And a message from my guides towards my professional path. Okay. Thank you, Fire. Well, it seems like I should just tune into that, or well, no, I will use the cards though, but I kind of feel like I shouldn't. I will use the Psychic Tarot for this then, and I also have some witchy decks close by. But yeah, I will just and you can ask. Obviously, anyone can ask questions. I just start chatting. So let's see now. Wow. Yeah. I'm blowing at the decks. I always do that. So I must move the. All right. All right. Let's see now. First, you. This actually came up reversed, but I think that usually I don't use this deck reversed. So it's the Four of Swords. Here it says rest and rejuvenate in this deck. So it's someone sitting out in the forest meditating. Actually, being in nature and so on can be very good for you. But since you asked about the professional path, I also wonder if it does have a meaning that it came reversed upside down. That may be because the four. Oh, sorry. I just need to. Oh gosh, wait a second. Well, Wait. What happened? I can't answer this even. Why? What? Okay. Anyways, I couldn't even answer. That was good though. Anyways, so am I though? I don't know right now, but thank you so much, Green, that you say so. Yeah, so this rest and rejuvenate, since it came upside down. The 4 is very much, I probably could. I usually don't do psychic readings here. I just do them. I just read the cards themselves, but I could try. Anyway, so I'll just say that number 4 is a very, square, very settled, very, very not moving in a sense, number of sorts. And I wonder if that is where you have been. So that this, since it's reversed, maybe it means that you need to get going. Rather, you should know yourself what is the, if it wasn't meaning that it came reversed actually, because if you need relaxation and tune in like that, then you would know it. And if you need to kick in the back, then you know that, I assume. Oh, please. Well, okay, I will just try to tune in here, but now I get messages and everything on the phone also. I have to check it. Sorry. Oh, there was someone else who also bought these Aura Soma bottles with scents, and she loves this scent really. As she had this bright yellow bottle, and she said that it's very not divine, but wow, I mean scent, and almost like I don't know the English word for that. Viol. No, that's not the right, but it's a flower. Anyways, yeah, I'm glad she liked it. Okay. Anyway, all right. Now we'll focus on Joao again. Connect with your guides directly. I'm sure I can, but let's see now. Well, I don't know who your guides are, but yeah, it should be. No, not reverse. This should be upright. This card, because they say that you should just take it easy. That's like it. I think maybe you are overwhelmed a little bit by information also. Maybe you're very intense, very curious and want to gain more knowledge and learn more, and as well as being very active. I would assume, since that's the message to you, to just almost like, I got it actually in Swedish. I would assume your guides speak in English, but I have to translate that still. So they say just be calm, just take it easy. That's like the content of it. So I think maybe you are on the verge of burnout. Sometimes that card that I pulled beforehand means that. So you totally need to actually also avoid social media, maybe being here even. You need to slow down, let nature just kind of balance you. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying here, Joao? That you have been quite too much. Maybe you have been rushing, but even if that's not the case, then it have been an overload of some sort. So yeah. Oh, well, the practical thing in the I just need to move a few things again. The practical thing with the well, sorry about this. I do this very randomly. I just come to think about it, then I jump in and I have to. Sorry. All right, now. No, actually, but the card itself shows someone meditating out in the forest by with the trees. So I assume that, but it could be just nature's sounds of nature, even if it's on computer. Or, actually, no. It was just like, take it easy, be calm if you can, and there were no exact. What is it? From rest, I can achieve that. much. Well, let's see now. Things I should do. I can't achieve that much. Can't achieve that much. And then I start to laugh. Why can't you? No, you don't have to achieve. That's the thing. That's what you need to get into your thick head. I'm just kidding. No, but I mean, yeah, that's that is the exact thing you need to do is to not achieve. Yeah, that is what you need to do. To just be calm. Try to find that. I think it's very uncommon for you. Oh yeah, that's awesome if so. But I don't even get really what you meant with this. I can't achieve that much. Do you really mean that you want achievements? That's the thing. That was that was the question. But I also think that when you calm down, when you just take it easy, when you allow yourself to take it easy, then the inspiration will come. Not only inspiration, but you will have the connection in yourself, knowing what to do. And that's the most important thing, of course. But also, I think that the priorities, sometimes when we have a lot of things to do or think about, and we take a night's sleep, even just then the priorities is like set right, if you understand. So I think that's what's needed for you to know what action to take. You need to not do things. Yeah, and totally, almost. I mean, it's very difficult if you are not used to not doing a lot of things, to just, and even the things you need to do, like certain things. I mean, we have to do something, then just do them in an easy way. Just be calm around what you do. Do you understand? That's the message, I think. Hello, kindness, always. Wow. By relaxing, meaning doing nothing and just not thinking, I can't get much going in my professional path. Well, you can. That's what they say, but you don't listen. That's what the guides told me. That's the only thing. And then they said, thank you. So they don't want to give, they don't want to bombard you with information. They think that is enough, and that's why I try to translate a lot of more words. But they said, yeah, like translated from Swedish then, but ta det lugnt, meaning take it easy. Thank you, they said. Very straightforward guides. so yeah, I don't think you should even think. Yeah, you understand the point. You're great, because you will get much going in your professional path. That was the question, and they answered. You tell them. They are your guides. That's not what you need, though. But continue on your path and see where it takes you. Maybe, I mean, this sometimes the card itself could be a very serious warning. I mean, that you have this spinning mind, or I mean, seemingly, since you think it's not so easy to achieve that. I mean, it's not an achievement in itself, but still, you will know in yourself. That's also an answer. That's what they say. Oh, have you though? Why? Can I ask? Because maybe you need that longer time then. But what I was going to say is that oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, you should continue to take it easy, even if you then do things, to just be easy about it. Don't push, There is only one path, and that's the right one. There is no doubt about it. You can't go wrong. I feel I need tremendous action. Well, I want to choose the right path. Well, I don't know if you know my credentials. I'm just kidding, but you shouldn't. Obviously, no. That was what I was going to say. Yeah, now I remember, is that the answer in itself also tells me that you know. I mean, you should listen to yourself. You don't need to ask me, you know, because this meditating person in the woods, I mean, yeah, that's what they say. And there is sort of a confirmation that everything will be fine in there somewhere as well. I feel when they say like just relax, and so yeah, you don't need to ask me. That's the right path, to listen inwards, to stop at least as much as so that you know to not ask yourself, but to let the answers be discovered from within. And I don't mean that you should not do things and just think. I think the thinking probably is the worst or most stressful action we can have sometimes, to just go around thinking. So just try to not even think, just find relaxation. Yeah. That's what I get from this, but yeah, you shouldn't obey me, obviously, or whatever I pick up. Yeah. Do whatever pleases you, and it will never be wrong now. Okay, I'm sorry I got hung up here on this Joao. Someone else here wants to. What does my father think about his comics? Says Green. Well, I don't know if I. I know you want to connect with your father a lot, but I don't think I will do so many of these. Although I love to connect with that one. So wonderful. So I will just pick cards. Well, I can pick a card for that also. Then let's see if something else shows up. I take the same deck then. This is for Green. Oh, this is beautiful. It's actually, I think you had this one when you asked without me knowing your father was passed over. I must have used the same deck or something, because first I got the 3 of, let's see, what could this be? This must be coins in this deck. It's a red border. Recognition and rewards, and someone is standing on a podium or some, yeah, like with almost like a medal around their neck and the spotlights on them, like so I think that means that this is awesome. And then this card, the 6 of Cups, I think I got this for you previously, but I'm not sure. Here it says memories of love, and there is little tea light holders that they are put softly and gently into the water and like floating away. So I don't know, it just reminds me of what I felt with around him before I knew he had passed. But anyways, yeah, this is just someone sending you a lot of light and love and think you're doing awesome things. Yeah. And that you also will be, I think, recognized and rewarded for that. So I asked about the comics, but I'm not sure. Oh, about his comics. I thought it was yours. Oh, I don't know. Are they? I mean, oh, I started to stutter. Are they? Does he get recognition and rewards for them now, or something like that? It's like this one on the image here, standing there on this podium or whatever you could say, is like bowing their head, like thanking almost. So, and sending love. So I don't know, or whatever. Yeah, anyone can ask. Kindness always. Is M always seeing someone else? Those questions. Why do you need to know? No, I'm just kidding. But I shouldn't be here when I'm like this. I don't pull cards for other people like that, But I could pull a card for your relationship. I have a relationship deck also, but it's not close by, so maybe it is actually. I will check. No, I don't think it is, because that would probably been even better. But I will take this one then. Oh, it was right for you, Green. That's awesome. Thank you. Kindness always. Your relationship to MW then. Let's see. That is what I'm going to do here. Fulfillment of wishes, and then reversed, although I don't read them reversed, still I kind of recognize that now. This is balance, but it came reversed. So I think it has some meaning now again with the reversed ones, although the first one was not reversed meaning for you. Anyway, so it's number 2 since it's 11th card as well, but it says balance. So I wonder if this is, why would you ask otherwise if it's not unbalanced somehow? And I wonder if this imbalance is in you. I mean, you wouldn't wish for him to be seeing someone else, I would assume. So I think you need to strengthen yourself, your self-esteem or so on, so that you feel equally valuable or something as MW. Because I think you may, I don't read these in the psychic sense, the cards then, but just interpreting the cards how I see them, and maybe they have some other interpretation or so on that you know better, so listen to yourself. But the fulfillment, I mean, fulfillment of wishes means that you kind of have, there is almost like a peach, this one, there are water flowing, it's like blessings, and there is a chest of riches there, gold, like, or whatever it symbolizes, having everything you wished for. So I think maybe you fear to lose it because you have it, and that is the problem, your fear here, you know. You need to be more confident. Some people say that, many people say that that fear and love is the only two. I mean, I don't disagree fully, but I disagree a bit, because I feel like fear and confidence is rather what it is about. So, because love in itself, the word love, I won't go off in a long tangent here, but what was I going to say? Now I read Joao's laughing there again. Oh. Well, what was I going to say? Yeah, sometimes love can be this soft, compliant, you know. It could be that word can sometimes indicate things that aren't so good for us, some things that make you not stand up for yourself or see your value, actually, although the word in itself and oftentimes the meaning is beautiful. So I think rather the confidence here is needed. So so that you feel equally valuable and strong as the one that you are asking about, the MW. Kindness always. Do you understand that? I think you have everything, and a little bit more, because the fear itself is something you don't need to add to that. You know, that I don't think, although I wasn't going to answer that question itself, but I wouldn't assume she is seeing someone else. Yeah. Okay. Where am I now? Yeah. Hello, Swati. Please tell, would I learn martial arts? Depends on if you are going to learn them. I mean, you are free to make your choices, obviously. Are you going to? I will change the deck now. I think you are mocking me now here with your questions. Anyways, I mean, not all of you, but oh, you forgot. I didn't see you because the I was focused on you out at the time. But ask that question again, Fire. That's why it's the text vanishes for me when I focus on the cards. No, I want to answer your question. Please ask it one more time. But first, I will just. I don't ignore anyone's questions. I mean, with intent. Just a general reading, okay. But I will first then. Please tell me, would I learn? martial arts. Okay, let's see. Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. I would on this in this question, unless it's like Tai Chi or something, I would assume no. Although this is very beautiful cards, but these are very slow, I would say. And I have the Crow Tarot now, and that is, I think it's called that. Yeah, it's called that. So the page is someone. I mean, yeah, maybe it could be, but there are also some puppies here that sometimes shows illusions. But in the first card, the Page of Pentacles, there is some young person then looking at the pentacle, which also symbolizes it could be achievements or money or material, something you want to fulfill like that. And in the other picture or card, there is Knight of Pentacles, when this crow then, who was sitting on a branch, now sit on a horse and have this pentacle in his beak. Do you say that? Or mouth? Yeah. So maybe that means in itself that you will actually catch this. It's like the next step. So yeah, it's possible that if you take some sort of action, I mean, both of these are very, very slow. They think for a long time. Maybe you're an earth sign or something. But so when I think of martial arts, it's usually a little bit quick, right? And these are very slow. So you need to get going if you want to do it, you know. If you want to learn it, you will have to do it. The cards can't decide for you. So yeah. But if you do, probably you would be good at it. I mean, if you get some action, because you're very strong. The earth signs, I mean, if I relate it to Ayurveda and so anyways, the kapha energy, that is slow, but it's still also the healthiest and the strongest, the most endurant. So yeah, you could excel in this and have the horse also represent. This is a very strong horse in the card, represent that stability and strength that also comes together with certain martial arts, or maybe all of them, but some are also very spiritual in their practices. So yeah, it depends on yourself. Let's see now, fire, your general one. I don't do whole readings right now then, but I will see what cards come up, and then I will see what you... Oh, you're so welcome, Swati. And good luck with that. Let me know how it goes. If you start it. I think it would be good for you, very good for you if you do. Yeah, and you will absolutely be capable of... I mean, some people might hesitate because, oh, they may get injured or so on, but you're very strong, you're very solid. So there is no worry about you getting hurt, like, in that sense. So okay, then fire. And then there is water on your image there, right? Or it's blue anyway. Okay, I will shuffle till it says something here. My cat is disturbed that I make sound here with the card. Okay, the first card I get here is actually also reversed, but I don't care. Yeah, these cards, this Crow Tarot, I actually used to read them reversed, so now I don't know what to do. But this is a card, Two of Cups, generally symbolizing lovers. I mean, it could be for wisdom and peace. Yeah, beautiful. So this, and there is an equal exchange here of love. I mean, if it's upright, but it came reversed, so I don't know. And there is a lotus, a pink lotus, and there is this the whole chakras, and at the top there is a lion with eagle wings. Very beautiful card. But I will actually read, because this particular deck have specific meanings for the reversed one, so we'll see if that actually makes some sense. But also, it's very dark here. I need to use my phone to see what it says. Two of Cups. Obviously, it's about emotions. That seems to be central somehow. Sorry, I'll take some time. I just need to. I need to. I need to. Wow. Get the flashlight on. So let's see. While upright, the two cups offers harmonious partnership. Reversed, you are finding it challenging to agree with your partner. Is that right, Fire? There may be a loss of respect or imbalance in power that has resulted in resentment. Could that be right? I mean, that's what the card says. Don't blame me. So, yeah. It could. Yeah, no, yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, because this deck is one of the few decks that I actually use to read them reversed. But I haven't had this deck for a very long time, so I don't know them for sure. Like, and there is actually a heart. I didn't see that when I first looked at it upright, but now when I see it reversed, it's very clear this heart also at the center, like a. It's not a heart shape. It's like a physical, the organ heart that doesn't look all almost so. Yeah, I almost said tasty, but yeah, I see this eye here looking like a little bit irritated, or yeah, or several eyes here. Yeah. So that was that. Do you want an advice here also? Okay. I just stop. Okay. Yeah, that's never a good thing when it comes to relationships, because you don't have if you don't have a good relationship with yourself. I mean, we are detached. I mean, it's one thing if we have fun or partying or whatever, but if we use whatever we use to detach from ourselves, then we cannot be really close and intimate with others. So let's see, an advice for you here forward. Wow. And then we have another reversed one, the Two of Wands. Usually is I will just see, but it reminds of the other card actually. Love relationships start with a sub. Yeah, yeah, very. Yeah, that's right. But it's true. Yeah, but this it's so beautiful. This is almost these crows then in this deck. They are they have pushed themselves, their bodies like together, and these two wands they hold in their beak. I think is the word. Um, and with those wands they uphold the whole earth in this card. Oh, I love this. I must use this deck a lot more. But then it was reversed, obviously, and I see these angry eyes again, so I guess this bitterness or resentment is there, but there is also a lot of connection and love here. And the number two, obviously, I mean, that's two for sure. So two of wands there then. Two of wands. Let's see what they say as an advice here to you. I'm sorry for being so slow, but I need to put my flashlight on. The Two of Wands reversed is a message to look for areas in your life where you are reluctant to make a decision or cannot prioritize your goals. You for sure seem to know what it is about then. But it doesn't have to be wrong that it's reversed. Sometimes that is the better meaning than the upright. It's just that it I mean, a deck of 78 cards can have multiple meanings if it's also one reversed. So I think and I think it's very central to you and very important. You know, sometimes it's not as easy as saying just stop, because you seem to be a very emotional, that person, let's say. I mean that in a good way, actually. And sometimes it's hard to deal with that without numbing it, so to speak, or detach. So, but I wish you well. I hope you will. I really hope you will do that, because your strength together with this whomever will really, you will. you will have a strong impact actually on the whole world, I think, actually, with your energy combined. It's like you need to do this together somehow for it to, one of you can't do it themselves somehow. Strong karma in your family. I hope I could handle this thing. Oh, yeah, I hope so too. Yeah. There are ways to liberate that, although I'm not saying it's easy, but yeah. What can I say? But there is a very, very strong connection between you. So if you deal with your stuff and let go of the things you know you need to, then this person won't leave your side. This person won't. I mean, there needs to be a healing in terms of whatever have gone, also for other people maybe. But yeah, it looks very beautiful for you to come if you could find a way to do that, or ask for help to do that. Sagittarius, all right. Yeah, it's absolutely possible, but yeah, the other card, almost like, when the cups are reversed, then all the love is poured out, and in the same manner, or the same pace maybe as the alcohol or whatever. so yeah. Hello, CV15. When people ask, like, can I be added, I don't know what that means, but you can ask questions, yeah, if you want to the cards or me, or so, or we can just sit here and chat. I mean, this is the constant questions, and I totally understand them. I can't say that I haven't been there, done that quite recently, but I still feel that this is not the right way to go about it. I need to take off some clothes, but thank you, Green. Yeah, my day is perfect. I'm going to come back to that if first I need to answer this one. Isaac, have romantic feelings for me. We never really talk, but he often stares at me. That's beautiful. How old are you, by the way? I mean, I have this set on 18, but I don't do readings for those underneath that. But I don't do card. Oh, you're welcome, Fire. I don't pull cards for other people's, but I can do one for your relationship. The CV15s at Universe. Oh, you're 19. Yeah, that's okay. So let's see. Your relationship. I will just pull a card for that and see what that says, right? Feel free to disturb me. I'm here to be disturbed. Fire. Keep going. Okay, sorry, I was maybe a little bit not concentrated here. The Fool reversed is what comes up. So now I was talking to Fire. I was like distracted. But maybe this is the answer also for CV15. This was meant for you. And then I don't know, maybe I will have to pull another one because I used to concentrate when I pulled the cards, though. I didn't mean it to come up right immediately. So let's see if this makes sense to you. Let's see what it says reversed. Upright, this card is urging you to have faith. Reverse, this card is asking you to assess whether or not you are pushing belief past its limits. Your higher self is sending you a warning that although the universe has your back, it is not an open invitation to make foolish or adverse decisions that could have a severe and negative impact on your future. Well, if I would assume this card is for you, then CV15, I don't know about this person then, Isaac. If it's a good person for you, at least we know each other's. We're not even friends, but I don't know. I think you should actually. I don't think you should read into that too much. But I will pick another card for you since I was distracted a little bit. So I will just focus now. Yeah, let's see now here. the Fool come again by all these 78 cards. Oh, what was that? Yeah, anyways. So I mean, uh that says something. Yeah. Now it comes upright though. So you shouldn't give up on love, but I think that it means that you shouldn't read into too much into that. If he gives you stare at you, maybe he thinks you are whatever hot or anything, but how can I say this? Don't interpret that as love. Maybe it's some sort of attraction, but that doesn't mean more, let's say. I don't think this is a good choice for you actually. And maybe you need to have that caution to not. I mean, this is also the case. I think that if someone is interested in you, especially if a guy is interested in a girl, or maybe some other guys also, but then they will make a move. They will not sit silently and wait. Even the shyest of the shy in Shire. No, I'm just kidding. They oh, it's such a silly bad joke. Anyways, yeah, well, will do something if they actually want to. If they have those, if they like feel in love with you or so on, they will act. You don't have to hesitate about guys ever. If he gives you looks, yeah, he probably thinks you are cute or whatever, but don't don't try to squeeze it into something it's not. And I think you should actually avoid this particular one related to what the card says. Yeah. Okay. Anyone can ask a question. I will just answer now. Green. How my day is? Yeah, it's perfect. I have been, as I said, got some Aura Soma, a bottle with that specific scent. What more have I done? I've been doing things, eating at a wonderful place here in town that it is called a health bar, I think. Yeah, if you would interpret it from Swedish. And they had those huge, super tasty also salad bowls. Like, yeah, it was super nice there. I've just walked past or walked by before, and now we were in there eating, and wow. And just eat, knowing that you also feed your body with good stuff that it needs feels good. And then what else? A lot of good stuff. I don't even almost recall. Bought some little. My little nephew loves Halloween, so and suddenly that is not almost like Christmas, but it's like obviously a gift thing. Actually, I gave him something for Halloween, a little thing, and he said, "Oh, I also like Lego," or how you say it in English. So I felt, oh my, I need to buy him some Lego. So I did, and then yeah, just I felt just awesome today. And also, I bought a red dress that I have saved. No, not saved, but I to wear at some sort of date if ever I get one. Maybe that one, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, just happy day all over the place. Yeah, I think there are more things that have happened today, but I just forgot. And I was going to do an Ayurvedic health check with pulse reading, I thought, and then I just recalled that, or I just checked that it was the wrong day actually. So yeah, moving on. It is tomorrow. So that's it, I think, for my day. Just a lot of good things have happened today. Also got a tiny message from someone that I really, really love much. The message was like this: breast bowls? Question mark. Anyways, never mind about that. Okay. Hi, Emma. Can I ask a question? Yes, you can, for sure. And that is a question in itself. So I really don't understand the question, but ask away. CV15. Yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, I wish I could teach everyone what I did not know. about guys before. Oh, how much trouble I would have saved myself from. So therefore, I don't want you to have those pink romantic glasses. I mean, in a way, I wish. I mean, that's so sweet and so beautiful that you have them, and maybe that is the sweetest guy. You shouldn't like put all emphasis on my interpretation of some cards, but overall, my view on things is that if a guy really is into you, there will be no doubt. You will never hesitate about what he's feeling. He will let you know. You will never have to ask any cards about that then. Emma. Oh, I need to have something else because these are the things all girls ask. I don't do readings about. I mean, I want to be respectful of their integrity, so I will not ask about a specific other, what they feel or how they think or anything like that. But I will pull a card for your relationship, the relationship between you and your ex. I'm just thinking the same thing here. That is your ex, and I try not to sound so hard, but I do it from a place of love. Yeah, are you having a good day, Green, or how is your day? Please let me know. Yeah, okay, be right back. So anyways, I think it's a little bit the same thing that it's your ex. Move on is what I want to say. I mean, there is a whole world. First of all, you have yourself. That's the most important thing. And then there is a whole world of lovely and also some screwed ups. But anyways, people, don't spend time. But this is just my thoughts. I will pick a card. This is not even like a spiritual message. It's just my own personal thoughts. That, yeah, don't waste your time thinking about that. But it's easier said than done. I know that. But, you know, I also heard this. How often does I will pick this card for you. The Hierophant. Is this one who wants to be a little bit in control of things? Your ex? Because the Hierophant is sometimes, the Pope or someone, and there are some other crows beneath in this crow tarot then that are kind of seeking the key. I mean, or rather, this Pope person have the key to what they need or whatever. They believe so, anyways, but they don't have to follow the lead of this one. They could pick up the treasures from it, but then don't be like a copy or a slave in this tradition. But so I don't know if I should interpret this as if this ex is a little bit controlling or want to be on top of it. I mean, not like that. I mean, be the one calling the shots, like decide things and so on. Is that the case? If so, this person still think about you, but want to control you somehow. And that may come from a place of insecurity and not like meanness, but still, yeah. So, but my advice still is that personal advice is that you should liberate yourself from this. Let fly away like the crow sitting here, waiting for response or waiting for guidance, sort of how to do things properly or be in this or that way to be accepted or good enough or whatever. But just don't be bothered by that one. You are good enough. You should be your own master. Just we learned that so quickly. What I was going to say is that some way I heard someone say that somewhere I was going some way I can't speak. Yeah, that how often do you think a guy wonders how they can make you happy? Never is the answer to that question. They never do that because this is a thing. That it's not that they are also not they are the most loving and so on. But the thing is, they are they think that they are okay as they are. If you want to be with them, they are just fine, and therefore they don't think there is no need for improvement there. So then you are happy if nothing else is said, you know. And so they don't go around doing with things women usually, or girls more commonly do, thinking about that. Yeah. So my advice is just still, this is an X, and there is an X for a reason, and there are so many out there. I will pick a card for you that what would happen if you go out and date others and let go of your ex the best you can. I know it's not easy at times, but this is Two of Pentacles. This is a little bit stressful. This one gets stressed. I think there are three crows in the card, and one is like juggling these two pentacles, like, and there are two flying away on the winds of the sky, and also they are flying towards a house or a home or something. And this is also number two, meaning like, partnership also. But I think this your ex will get super stressed and realize that they have nothing to come. I mean, they are almost like in the gutter, or they are playing with trinkets or trash even things. But you have your own wings. You can fly high above that. Yeah, you will upgrade yourself if you or your perception of yourself, if you go out and date someone else, find others. But this one, yeah, it will create a stress in this one for sure. He thinks he owns you almost, like this Pope person, have those disciples, follow every, having the exact right clothes, haircut, whatever, speaking in the exact way, whatever, controlling everything. And yeah, that's a good lesson for this person, but that's not why. You should do it for your sake, for your good. Even if you don't want to, I think you should go out dating others, because you don't even know the wonderful persons there is to meet. And as I see it, you will meet someone quite quickly that you will fly together, and it will be great. So yeah, leave this one behind. It's an X for a reason. Yeah. Exit out. Yeah, that's my recommendation on the cards. But as I said before, I don't read this psychically. I just read the card themselves. But so I don't know. There was some other people here before. Maybe I should go back. But then again, they have left already, I think. If so, I can see if I figure out anything else that I did today that I've forgotten. I woke up. Good thing. No, I don't know. It have been one thing that I thought about today, that I reflected on really. I do yoga. I do. I studied to become a yoga teacher now since a while back, and that really transforms things and is way more challenging than I ever thought. Especially the meditations, which I tend to like those, but to make time for that 2 times a day and everything. But today I really felt the reward of that, because it was a lot going on, a lot of things happened after each other, and I wouldn't say, let's say like this, it was situations where I would have maybe felt stressed before, just because it was one thing after another, nothing particularly stressful like that, but I just felt, okay, I have to copy this. There were a small few things that I needed to keep in mind to do, and I forgot a few, but anyways. So, but I realized that I could several times today just relax in the moment. Not that I thought about it or tried to, just that I looked at the sky and it was so bright sun, and I just thought it was so beautiful with the clouds and everything. And I felt this deep peace in the midst of everything I was going to do. Usually that have not been the case. If I have a lot of things to do, practical things I need to fix, then then I tend to forget about breathing and being in the now thing until I've done that. So, oh, you're welcome, Emma. Do you have any other question here? I have the card here still. Anyway, that was beautiful. That I recognized that today a few times, and I recognize it in a way that because I usually don't react like that. So I see the efficiency of the practice of meditation practice that I do. I could really relax into the active situations, let's say. So that was good. I have a few things here that I also bought. Well, anyways, it's not always what you buy, but sometimes that also can make you happy. Yeah. I also not very. This is so uninteresting, but I usually don't. I bought these. They are called bear berries here. I mean björnbär. And I wonder if those are. I mean, they're called that because bears tend to like them a lot. I don't know. Usually, I don't eat them, but I bought them today. Anyway, very uninteresting. And yeah, some cleaning stuff. I find that even almost. I'm a very bohemic person. I tend to not be focused too much on practical like that, but I like to have cleaning stuff. I like to buy those things even. Yeah. So that was one other thing. Like small things can make me happy very much. So, but usually I am happy also just by hi sorrow, not sorrow, sorrow. Of course, you can ask some question if you want, if that's what it means to be added. Yeah. Bucky also asked that before. I don't think I answered. Pursue your ambition. Yeah, I can answer that quickly without any cards. Yes, you can. Everything we can do anything we want, but it's a genuine question because there is a problem. All right, okay, I will just see how it goes here. Then I will continue using this Crow Tarot for now and then change the deck again. Oh, we got a few cards here for you. Let's see now. I got 5 cards for you, so I will read them in this way. First, we have 3 of Cups, which is like celebrating. This is the Caesar, this whatever the green stuff. Like as you have been doing well and celebrate that. Hey, green. Oh, bye for now. Take care, sweet. All right. So, anyways, so yeah, the 3 of Cups. Yeah, that's like you're celebrating. You have reached somewhere where you. Oh gosh, how slow I am. I talk now. I can't concentrate on two people at the same time. So, where you stand now, Sorrow, there is. You have so far it have been going well. I think at least you have celebrated something. I think recently. I mean, time. What is it called now? Like a not stepping stone, that's not the right word maybe, but almost like an initiation, or you have achieved something anyways to celebrate. And then we have this one, but do you need to move for it to work, this whole, because then we have 6 of Swords here to pursue your ambition. Is that what is needed? You need to change something drastically, maybe also move from your friends, because in the first card there are those crows having fun partying together, or maybe it's the family that you really you like to be with them and everything, and maybe you have to go somewhere else to pursue your ambition here. So that might be a problem or feel like a problem. And then we have Page in Cups, but but it's reversed. So I would interpret this. I won't read about them now since I got so many cards. I'll just see what I see in them. There is this interesting. It's like a shark in this. It looks like a shark in this cup, which is odd. And then there is also a crab on the around the water. They are very different. This is it even? It's a little bit darker. Yeah, I think. But anyways, what I see is this is reversed, and in this case, it's a good thing because you know what to do. Because the Page of Cups usually is someone who is indecisive or dreamy of sorts, but you, on the other hand, is you really know that you want to pursue this, and that is a key factor in you achieving it. You know, so so yeah, and you don't know that, I think, because I think that you think about the result of this in a practical manner, like how if I do this or that and so on. But you really, this sounds, yeah. How can I, anyways? I would just say it. You really just need to know when you have a clear idea of what you want, the universe will come and swoop you there. When you hesitate or when you think, well, but maybe not because of this problem or this, then the vibe gets thinner, you could say, or blurrier. So the message isn't all that clear. If you think of the law of mirroring or attraction, I think that's what it is about here, because you have a strong feeling for this and you know what you want. Yeah, there is no doubt about what your ambition is here. I will just see these two last cards and see if I go back later. And then we have, wait, let's see, Nine of Swords. I mean, I think you actually put problems in your way because of your way of thinking again, because Nine of Swords very much talk about that. Yeah, you wonder if it will be not a trap, but like, yeah, a cage of swords. If you take those steps that will be needed to achieve your ambition, where will it go? Also the fact that you feel very comfortable, so to speak, at home or where you are at now, and you don't know what changes. I mean, you know the changes maybe that are needed, but you don't know what each step would involve. I mean, what problems it could that could come with those steps. And you think about that. You think about almost like preparing in a normal way. We all do that, but it's not very beneficial to prepare for the bad things that could happen, maybe. Because we are creators, we create with our whole beings. So yeah, and very much so with our thoughts. But so if you could just let go of your worries, then you will be, and even the worries maybe to move. I think you may need to move for this particular ambition. I mean, it could mean like move in action and being active, but it also could be like move to another place or something. We always need to move in some kind of way, I'm sure. But then the last card is Queen of Wands, which is a super great one. And here, this Queen of Wands, this Crow of Wands, I need to continue with this deck. I thought I would change to another deck, but I absolutely fall in love with this deck now. She's sitting, she holds a wand and have this crown above her head and some sunflowers around her and the sun itself. And this wand that she's sitting on, or have her little feet on, let's say, rests on two lions' heads, that male lions looking straight into the camera, I almost said, but straight into the, yeah, to me as a reader then, or to you. But I mean, this means that you will come out on top. You will be able to meet any challenges, even like two lions They will be soft as lambs, and they will hold you up. They will help you to achieve these ambitions that you have. You have so much powerful help, and you also are very determined and innovative and intuitive person as well. But also you take right action if you just listen to what you need to do or what you rather want to do. And there is just bright prospects forward here. And this it's a yellow sun with like orange. It's almost like a flower, but it's a sun. It's a very different painting here, but yeah, it's so beautiful. And yeah, for sure you will be able to manage to, there is no way it could go wrong. Yeah, that's what I see. The only problem for you right now is your fears, yeah, your thoughts, your hesitation, because you are a problem solver, and because of that you overthink a bit. I mean, sometimes we try to think out all the possible negative things that could happen so that we can prevent them from happening, but that stands a little bit in your way, or creates worries that is totally unnecessary. There is no problem for you to achieve this, no. So keep your, let's say, faith or your hopes up. And also this crow in the Six of Swords that needs to move, so to speak. There is a little bit snowy weather, and the currents of the ocean here, or sea that she flies over, is kind of stormy of sorts. Not very stormy, but it's a high current anyway. And there are some, your feathers will be a little bit you will lose a few feathers, let's say, on this path, but you will achieve it. Although you have to fly over this water, fast flowing water, and in snow, you will manage to do that. And even if you do it alone, although usually you have your friends around and everything, but it will strengthen you, and you will have so much support. You will find much support to come also here in the future that you don't have now. That is where you're coming to when you let go of what is now. Really, I mean, these lions, they hold you up, and there is no one that could touch you, so to speak. Yeah. Wow, that was a long one for you, maybe. So, are you still here? Or I hope you understand what it said, though. I always end with these maybe 3 or so on cards that someone can choose if they come in afterwards, if no one is here right now. Maybe I should do that then. I will pick cards, but now I have to use this deck. Oh, I have so many decks, and sometimes when I start to use the deck that I haven't used for a while, I just wonder why I didn't, because this is lovely, and just to hold it, they are perfect size for my little hands, these cards. So I will pick cards for, you can choose number 1, 2, or 3 if you listen to this afterwards. I should begin with this maybe, but yeah. For the ones who chose number 1, let's see if no one else comes in and asks questions, that is, then I will do that in between. Okay, for number 1. Okay, this is the one, Six of Swords, going over, flying over this current or in this snow. And it's not stormy, it's kind of normal weather, but it's snow, so it's a little bit challenging, and it could be scary to take this flight and not knowing, and be by yourself and leave things behind and all that. But you will be totally fine. You won't crash land and anything. But for anyone who chose this number 1, yeah, it's about changing very distinctively from one thing to another, even if it's not like a move in a physical sense like that. Maybe it's an attitude change, maybe it's something else that needs to be like almost like, what do you say, 190 degrees, the total opposite. But you can take it gradually in steps, changing ways towards this, right? So number 2 then. Anyone who wants to choose number 2? Ace of Wands. This is reversed, so I think I will check what it says then reversed. Interesting. Oh, they are so lovely, these cards. I hadn't seen this. Usually I know what I want and I pick a deck or something that I want, or that I wish from someone else or anything. But this deck I hadn't even seen before I got it, and I loved it, and I love it still. But I, as I said, have too many, not too many. But I have a lot, so I don't have time to use everyone or all of them. The Ace of Wands can indicate there is a roadblock getting in your way. It is an excellent time to reflect on whether your journey is off track because of an external issue, for example, too many responsibilities, or if the problem is internal, such as lack of genuine desire. So, I would say there is a block here for you anyway. The things you want to achieve or the things you want to create, or for what you aspire. So you would know if it's in the outer sense that there is block for you somehow, and that shows for sure here that it is. And you are also in a way outnumbered. I mean, you can change everyone else into your. But the thing is also, but this is reversed now, so of course it's different. But this is almost like this. A road or a path full of gold money. It could be leaves, but it looks like, but it's also sunrise here, as I see. It's before the sunrise, so it haven't. You can see the colors in the sky for something good to come, but it's still dark and everyone else is sleeping and everything. But for you then, I don't think you really know whether or not you want this. Number 2, whatever it is you aspire to, I think you are hesitant if this is really it or something like that. Because also all aces are potential. That's nothing who have come to fruition or actually started really yet. It's almost there kind of thing. And you question that, I think. If it's not that others stand in your way, then that's the thing. That this is not, maybe you think you should want this, or you think it logically would be a good way to go about things to reach your goal or other goals, although this is just a part of the path or a step on the path. But you aren't inspired really for this. Yeah, it's a little bit depressed there. And then number 3. So the advice of Swords is here to don't push yourself into that. I mean, if it feels wrong, or even if it's outer blockages, sometimes it could be good to push, but also there is a message there that maybe you should wait, or maybe you should even take a different route, or what do you say? Okay, number 3. Number 3. Wow, okay, let's see. Oh, now I start to make number 3. Let's see. No. What is it? Rhymes. Yeah, it's the word for that. Okay, number 3. Here's the Magician. Wow. So you have things in order. And then it's the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there is no troubles, no problems in the world for you, number 3. I mean. So, yeah, what can I say? You may also be on a new journey of sorts, but you are very stable and solid. And also I think you have some motherly or some energy around you that watch over you. Or it could be that you watch over someone else and you fledgling, like a child or something that's spreading their wings and going out in the world, and you keep a little bit very calmly, but you kind of have an eye on how it goes for them. That could be the case. That's what I think. It's a motherly energy here. So if you have also maybe lost a mother or something, this would be an indication that she is still very much there watching over you. I think you're doing it well, and you are heading straight upwards. You are capable of so many things, and you've learned so much to handle all these tools that with words today, all these tools, yeah. So you can balance things perfectly, and you like to do. It's almost like you really joyously do that. Start to know new tricks how to use them, sort of, and that is in a good way. I mean that word, tricks. Yeah, it's almost like hi V. It's almost like you could balance things, like working at, I'm not saying you work in a restaurant or so on, but if you could balance like 5 plates, I don't know, or whatever, then you find it fun to make it more elaborate. I mean, yeah, like almost like circus arts. I mean, you like to see what else you can, if you can match that, if you can add something to it and still work it out, like that sort of thing. How are you? I'm good. I'm really, really good. How are you? V. So anyways, this for number 3, this looks just up, and you are very protected. It's very safe, and you are very capable also yourself. You can just spread your wings and fly. Yeah. How can I unlock more magic within me and my relationship? Beautiful card. I mean, cards. I haven't pulled the card. Beautiful question. Victoria, and my boyfriend is Steven. All right, let's see. How can you unlock? Whoa! I just dropped a few cards. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, actually, here we got 10 of cups. So I would assume that in your relationship, I think there are these two. There's let's say this is the Crow Tarot, and on one image in the 10 of cups, they, for sure, I don't think you are unaware of this, that this is like fulfillment and happy family and like emotional, everything is just wonderful. So they are sitting in a branch, like talking to each other or looking at each other. So, and then they are sitting also in their nest and also have some communication of sorts. And since they're looking at each other, so I think maybe it's also just by exchanging looks. You maybe don't need to talk, but they talk a lot, these like crows. Those that we have out here, they have a lot of things to say apparently. But and there are sunflowers, and there's so many beautiful things, and there is this rainbow, and yeah, just good things. Just enjoy the good things in your relationship. I don't think that you need to add more magic, actually. Since you asked for it, probably you would want it, but I think you should rather, maybe just spend time more with your family. Make space for your relationship and spend time together. Even if you do unimportant things together, just be with each other. I think that maybe would be the advice as such, because everything is there already. Everything you need is there already. So you don't need to add like that, or it unlocks itself, this magic, because there is a lot of love there. Maybe focus more on my own magic, because I have had anxiety in comparing myself to other girls for some reason. We have great connection. Yeah, because next time, gosh, I do that all the time now. I speak strangely. Next card, I got 2 cards here from the beginning, and that is Knight of Swords. And I think that rather shows your own magic, so to speak. um, and the magic of your thoughts, the impact of your thoughts, because swords obviously is thoughts very much so, and intuition. Because here is a little bird, like those smaller little birds, and a wand, or it could be then a sword, probably, because it's swords flying by, and it kind of hides, I mean, jumps away when these swords come flying. But this is a white horse and a black crow that flies together. Not flies, the horse is running, but they act in very swift speed, very high speed, so others have to like jump aside to not get harmed by this magic, maybe. But I mean, yeah, so I think your thoughts are so very powerful and very, very both sharp and quick, and also focused. So if you use your thoughts in the right direction, then then you will enhance your magic. I mean, quickly and powerfully. Everything will go in the way that you want it to go, in the direction where you want. All the energies around will follow this flow of energy. Yeah. So the advice I see in the cards would be that just enjoy time with your spouse or your man. Just be with each other and don't bring too much thoughts into that. I mean, yeah. And as you said, you have been thinking, but that have to do much more with your insecurity than your relationship, because the only thing you need there maybe is more time spent together. So, and where you actually see each other, where you don't like look into other directions, but where you actually just sit with each other and maybe talk or play some board games. No, I don't know. but you know, so you see each other. Yeah. But the Knight of Swords here is your magic, and that is your thoughts, pretty much. That is what you need. Yeah. I mean, you have them, but if they go in the same direction that you want, then there is nothing you are unstoppable. Nothing can stop this Knight of Swords, and it's working very quickly. So it also could indicate to work more with the elements of air. I mean, whatever practice you have when it comes to magic, maybe yeah, maybe I've tried to find English words. Infuse it, I was going to say, but no, that's not the right word. Maybe add more practices magically that have the air element to it, so to speak. Obviously your thoughts and words and so, but also just the air itself. In the Munaki, or the medicine wheel that I work with very much, is we work with the 4 winds, for example, and working with the wind, because this flies like a wind, could be something for you, maybe. I mean, speaking to the wind and see what happens. To be guided also, or work together with these forces of nature around you, or also those what is it, correlations to certain astrological or planetary or so on associations with air, especially. Maybe that would add. There are certain metals, colors, all kinds of things, even taste and whatever, that are related to air more so than others. Meditate on that direction, however you practice, but so that you strengthen this force within yourself. And the most important thing when it comes to thoughts, obviously, is to have them not mixed, to have them have focus, so you know where you want to go, and keep steering your thoughts in that way. There is always also, if you talk about something you don't want, for example, the other girls, let's say, what they have and you lack, but you don't lack anything in this guy's world. I mean, no, they can't compare to you, rather, but so you don't have to worry about that. But even when it comes to your thoughts, you don't have to be like militant or strict like such. It's what you mainly, I mean, if your thoughts mainly are positive ones, that will pull you in that direction. But the more you're able to turn them, even when you discover that, oh, now I think like that again, then you can I mean, what it indicates all the time when we meet things we don't want, yeah, you are the best also. And maybe he is also, I think so, yeah. It shows, but you for sure is. But then, it's like the things we don't want, or the things that feel negative to us, they are always, or heavy. Yeah, you are. They are always showing us what we really want also. I mean, for example, this whatever girls have that you want to have, and probably it is his appreciation in this case. But even if it was something else, like yeah, whatever, it shows you where you want to go. It shows you the direction where you want to. Oh, someone was outside the door. My cat, like, very awake then. Yeah, so you can use that. You can use that sort of negative of heavy thoughts, like to check the opposite thing, like the other side of that coin. What is that? What does it say? What does it show? And it shows you the direction where you should move, in the direction you should move. And also it shows probably also how you can strengthen that with your magic. Yeah, affirmations is one thing that could be used, but also a lot of other, yeah, obviously practical magical workings that could add to, so that the magnetism is stronger of what you want rather than what you do not want, or what is challenging to you. Miley Andrews, hello Jeanette, how are you? Yeah, I'm awesome. But I'm great. Yes, yeah, I'm good. Yes, you may ask a question, Miley Andrews. Oh, you're so welcome, V. I hope this helped. I think you should really check into, yeah, correlations with air, and use those kinds of, it could be scents, herbs, anything. Incense is a good thing because it's the air element itself. But yeah, many things that could add to strengthen your I mean, you have focus, but this is, I think, your strongest. This is very much about being intuitive or psychic as well. And I think your ability is very, very strong here, in that's your strongest magical power, so to speak. You don't also, it could also show that you do not really need all the other stuff. I mean, you don't need to add a lot of things. Your mind is enough. That's what you need. The other things could be fun to add, and they could add some focus sometimes also, but your mind is enough. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, good, that it was awesome. Thank you, Jay. And I said bye to Jay and I. Oh, I thought I was. Thank you, Jay, to me. I said bye to each other again, but we are so on and off, and I never know when it's really over. Will you come back around again to be with me? I could pull a card for yeah beautiful mind. I could, hi Nanda, for your relationship, but I would say, but this is just me, it's not like the cards or some divination of sorts, but I would say this on and off. I mean, it's so easy for me from a different perspective than living your life, being you, apparently, and I could relate. But I would say just it's over when you decide it's over, that it is really over. And I think you should benefit a lot from just letting it go, you know, But that's just my idea, because I think it shows itself by the whole on and off thing. You are worthy of better than that. Just okay, we'll just pull some card for it anyways, for your relationship then. But I could also relate to that. I mean, I'm not putting it down or anything for it, but okay, let's see. Okay, so here we have this kind of immature person, would assume maybe it is the other one. This is Page of Swords, but this could be a very harsh one. I mean, with words, someone who says like, yeah, but I can just, I mean, that I don't need a card for that, because you says this on and off. It seems like there could be some discussions there. Sometimes, you try to clean the air, so to speak, or clear the air, you say, yeah, and work things out. But sometimes the sharpness of your words can be, I mean, don't bring clarity. They just bring additional drama or hurt or so on. It's just like, because when it's very stormy around you, in the sense, then you can't forget, even if you would want to, if someone was too harsh just from being maybe hurt themselves or whatever. And then we have the Three of Swords also. That is obviously that's like three swords in the heart, and there is one sitting there sad and the other one flying away. I wonder if who left who. I mean, you may have been doing that together, but it feels like in this card it seems like one left. One said like, no, we are done, and that is maybe the sharp one. That maybe is the other one then, I think. Let's see. I've tried to take a mature road to make this work. He gets very emotional, in my opinion. Yeah, but also he is the one that flies off, or so to speak, because these are crows in this tarot. Is he the one that leaves and you sit there with your broken heart? Because he gets sharp, like, okay, we're done then, Barbara. No, I don't know how he says, but and then leaves. I will check what it says here also, the Three of Swords here in the reversed meaning of this deck, because I don't know this by heart. He usually is the one who leaves, yeah, like that. Therapy as a couple. I recommend just let him be. He's not very much, I don't know his age, but this is a Page of Swords. He needs to be, he's not so mature. And that means also, I mean, I'm not putting him down either. He doesn't have the tools really to have a mature relationship, at least not yet, maybe in 10 years. So I think you should just let go of him and don't seek to resolve it. Anyways, because you will get hurt. He's just not capable of being, he's more like a child in that sense when it comes to conflicts or so on. So when this card is reversed, it's a sign that this is the Three of Swords, that although much time has gone by, you are finding it difficult to let go of a painful situation, or perhaps you're holding on to an old grudge. Yeah, also that too. This is an excellent time to take inventory of your feelings and ask yourself which ones are preventing you from leaving or loving. So it seems like you sometimes also when we have kind of sacrificed a lot. Let's see here what it says. He usually, yeah, we are both way too old to be immature. 30s, yeah, it is no age to immaturity. There is no age to it, Some younger people can be very mature, and someone in 60s can be very immature. So he is, in the sense of this, what this card shows. And I mean, when it comes to these kinds of conflicts, emotional, that's when he is immature. He may not be in other areas of his life. But what it says here is that it's that it's very difficult for you to, I mean, sometimes when we have um, used a lot of effort, and you, as you mentioned, back and forth and all that, that takes a lot of energy and so on. It feels like we should have uh, not the reward, but it should pay off, sort of. We don't want to leave just without getting the good stuff that we worked for so very hard, and that's understandable. But here it says, like, it's almost like you are in this conflict, although you are hurt and your heart is very hurt. You, because even though you come back, it's back and forth, every time it cuts your heart again. I mean, in a different way. So it's not like that's okay. I think you should not let this person come back and do the same thing again. And because it's very eventually, once you will just have bitterness left to give yourself, because you will be so hurt, so it's impossible for you to love, and also you don't want to leave because you first want to heal. But this is not the person you should heal with. I think you should think you should just let that person go and stop the communication. I mean, this is just me now, it's not the card saying this, but personally I would I would suggest, I'm not saying I would be capable of doing this myself in certain situations, I'm sure I wouldn't, but I would just let this person go fully, just block all the communication. Don't let this person get to you, even in any kind of communication, even if you feel like, oh, we have this history together and we could be friends or whatever. I think you would heal much better if you just decide, because then it's, as the first question, when it's really over, it could be now, if you decide it is, and then you becomes the one who chooses. Then you know that, oh, I have the power here to decide. It's my life, it's my well-being. I mean, you kind of show yourself your own strength that you actually have. Yeah, because you haven't really decided, because you're curious about if you would try again. Just decide for yourself, because that is also hurting yourself somehow. Decide for yourself that you will just not let him come back, that this is now over, and the whole world is there. There are so many wonderful, both people, friends, and whatever, but also guys. And this one, no, no, I would say no. He is too youthful in his approach, and although he means to resolve things and means to clarify things, he hurt you, so that's not good. Yeah, I'm glad you appreciate it. I wish I could say whatever people want to hear, so to speak, but yeah, this is what I see in the cards. So, and it's interesting, in this deck I see this heart. It's not like in traditional tarot, it's a painted heart, as you, when you see a heart, but here it's like the physical heart, the organ of the heart that you see, and that's like more brutal in a way, it seems like. So I think you are so used to being treated this way, so you think this is normal or right, but it's not. People who love you should treat you with care, and they should be afraid to lose you, and they should never be abusive. I'm not sure if he's abusive, but I think he can go overboard with his words sometimes, and that's not okay. That's really not okay. And if you find a way to not let him in again, I think you will realize that when you meet others, then this isn't their this way behavior is very strange, because from the position you are at now, you just see what you have, you're closest to that. It's just when you step away and see other things around that you realize that is really weird in a way. I'm not saying you're weird, but yeah, good that you wanted. I like that too. That's why I love to too. But some people want you to rather pat their back, or and I'm not the right one for that. Yeah, and that's really really bad. And I'm not, I mean, I think this one is mainly words, uh but yeah, you should call it abuse, I think, really, although it's not the intent to be abusive. It hurts you. I mean, it's what it does to you also that is important, not only the intent of the other one. But also, and I'm not saying this to scare you, and I don't really think that that doesn't show in the cards, but people who have that behavior can also, I know you wouldn't think so, and no one does until it happens, and also I did not see that in the cards at all. But someone who have that tendency can also step over the boundaries even further than that, when it's because at the time he does not have control of his words, although he thinks so or feel he's in the right to use those harsh words. It's still I mean, I'm not saying him now, but I mean, in certain situations, people could then feel that they are in the right to throw something at you, or or, or like break your things, or then break you. I mean, more than just your heart, so to speak, or that's the sometimes the most harsh abuse, actually, to put someone down in words. And it's easy when you have someone close to really soak it in, even if you know it's, so to speak, just words. It when you hear it over and over and again, you start to somehow subconsciously believe some of it, and it's not true. So yeah, I think you should just put down your foot and decide that you are worthy of way better than this, and you are. And as of yet, or right now, you don't know that it's even out there, because otherwise you would never have stayed with this guy. Never. The first time he left, you would have think, "Oh gosh, lucky me." I'm sorry, but you would. You would, I'm sure. In a few years to come, you wouldn't realize I'm right about that. So yeah. Yeah, but you shouldn't allow him in again. I mean, you should do whatever you please. I don't mean that, but I mean, your value is so much higher than that, and he does not respect you. He doesn't see that, and that's someone you don't need to have close. Even if you would then have some neutral, short, whatever, high communication, but preferably, I mean, it would be also good to avoid drama of any case, but just be solid and determined in what you want, if you now and then want it to end. And I think it would be the most healing and beneficial for you. Mm. So yeah, there, I mean, also when we sort of give our hearts to someone, as you have done in this case, apparently, um it's difficult to think that, I mean, we value them so much, and it's difficult to think that it could be a better choice, but it is just not tuned. I mean, that's good that you're tuning up him out then, but more decide that it's over now. That's what I think you need, because it will strengthen you so much if you feel like you are at the place where you can do that. Anyways, I'm not saying what you should do, but I think it's the best for you, though, according to the cards. But if you are the one deciding, and he cannot decide, because he can only decide when he leaves, he cannot decide when he comes back. If you decide he should not, and that would be a shocker for him. He thinks he owns you, like, yeah, in a way. Yeah, the that you allow to be treated this way, and that's the way. I mean, he may not be aware of what his words does to you, but subconsciously, at least in some way, he knows that it will eat on you, and he will hold you down, because he knows that you will be very valuable to someone else who would treat you way better. I mean, he apparently, I mean, I'm sure he knows that. So the way to kind of keep you is to also hold you down, so that you won't think that, wow, I deserve way better, and just walk away. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I valued you being here so much too. Thank you. Yeah, and I hope you check in again. Yes. Okay, maybe I should end now. Then there is no one else here, and I think I pulled 3 cards before, as I said. Yeah. Take care then, and we will talk another time. Bye for now.